Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, today is the very important and very interesting subject, which is pronunciation. Now, I don't know how many of y'all really pronounce it very well, and it's not about English or any other language, it's completely about your pronunciations of particular words. As we spoke about voice tone and modulation, there are words also which we have to put right in our voice tone and modulation. Last video we discussed about our voice tone being higher, less, lower, clarity of our tone, not too slow, not too fast, fluency of our language. We also have to keep this into consideration that we have to avoid mumbling. We do not have to say one sentence again and again repeatedly. Use simple words. No accent required at all. Be humorous. Encourage feedbacks. Confidence over whatever knowledge you have and whatever skill you have. Good command over your conversation, and of course be appreciative and always open to feedbacks for a room for a scope or a room or for improvement. So friends, today we are going to focus keeping all these aspects of our voice tone modulation in mind. We are also going to focus on 7% of the communication pie, which is the words. Let's see what better can we do in our words and how can we pronunciate our words very well. Now, sounds of words is something that is majorly important to pronunciate it in the correct format. When I say sounds of words, you immediately start thinking that what kind of sound can you make when you talk? No, friends, it's not about that. Sounds, our entire sounds of our words are completely represents our vowels that we use in our words, in every word, in the sentences and in the paragraphs of our communication. So vowels are the major characters or the alphabets which make us sound the words correctly and the way it shows an effect to your communication. It's very effective if you pronounce your words correctly. So friends, let's see what vowels are we talking about, or what accent or voice can we talk in, and what's the style of communication. Now, if you see, there are 5 vowels. We all know about it. It's A, E, I, O, and U. Let's see what sounds does A make. So the first A makes 4 different sounds. Did we know that? Today we will know, friends. A makes a sound which is called the double A, as you see on the slide. So the next slide shows you the entire sounds of vowels. So if you see A, it shows you 4 different sounds. Double A, which is pronounced as A. So when we say A, it's apple. The other AU pronounces O. So that's October. Friends, here we have to understand that we are not talking about the starting letter to be A. We are talking about the sound of A with different pronunciations. So AU, which is actually pronounced as O, says October. The next, if you see, the third one is a normal A, which is that's for understanding. Now again, it is U, but not necessarily it has to start with A, but it's U. So it's understanding for A. And the next one is I, A-Y-E, which is I. So when we pronounce I is style, fame, aim, game, there's an I in the sound of the words. So when you say I, this helps you to give a style to your pronunciation. So when I say style, it is a style of talking. This is the correct way of pronouncing. It's not like an accent, but it's the correct pronunciation, which is A-Y-E, which is I, and which pronounces like shame, game, fame, etc. So friends, A has so many levels of sounds. Did we know that? So today we know about it, right? So we are going to follow these different sounds when we really talk about A in our language or in our paragraphs or any written communication. Let's go to the next vowel, which is E. Now E has 2 different sounds. E is E for eagle. So that's double E, that's the pronunciation, and it's ah. So when we say elephant, there's a hitch in the voice when we say ah. So EH basically is for E pronunciation, which is eh. So again, E has two different pronunciation. One is E and one is eh. So these two pronunciation, when you really pronounce it correctly, then you're going to have the correct format or the correct pronunciation in place for these words which have these vowels involved. The next one is I. Now let's see what pronunciation does I give us. There are two different pronunciations of I. One is I, which is ice cream or ice. And the other one is I for India. So that's E, not I. So E for India. But it's of course starts with I. So very funny language, as we all know English is. So this is I for ice cream and E for India. So two pronunciations of I again. Again, when used it correctly, will give you the right way of pronouncing these words. The next and the last one, of course, of a vowel, the second last vowel is O. Now when you say O, there are again two pronunciations of O, which is oo, like fool, cool, stool. Now these are oo, the long one. And the other one is a short oo, which is oo. So cook, shook, book, took. Now these are certain words which have this same pronunciation in a little cutoff, which is not oo and oo. So these two are the different pronunciations of O. We didn't know this, right? So now we are going to practice of talking it in the correct pronunciation henceforth. And the last one, of course, is U. So the U vowel has again two different pronunciations. One is U for universe and university. And the other one is A. So A for umbrella, the same one which we also used for A. So these two are the different pronunciations of the vowel U. So friends, today we know so many sounds of our vowels which we had not practiced before. But if you see today, every day, you must take your dictionary and your vocabulary along with you, practice these sets of pronunciation with these vowels, and at least take up 10 words every day with each pronunciation, like the A, the 4 pronunciations, so 10 words of each pronunciation, so 40 words of A only. Again, same goes with E, I, O, U. So friends, which would make your vocabulary very, very strong, and you will now know the exact pronunciation to be used. Slowly and gradually, you will start feeling as if you're talking in an accent. But actually, you're not talking in an accent, you're talking in the correct pronunciation, which is very important, which comprises of 7% of their entire communication pie. Now you know why this 7% is so important. And a lot of study to be done on that 7%. So friends, today we all are going to promise ourselves to go back home, sit with our dictionary, work out with the pronunciations completely, and see to it that we have correct pronunciation of each and every vowel. The next pronunciation, the most important words or alphabets that we use in our daily life is V and W. Let's see the difference between the V and W. So if you see on the screen, the V pronunciation goes like V. So vivid, victory. When you see V, or when you say V, or when you pronounce V, you always have your tongue coming under your teeth. And that's how V is pronounced. If anything else than that is done, the pronunciation is on a toast. We have to pronounce it that way only. The other pronunciation at the same point of time is W. Now W is a pronunciation of wo, like what, why, who, whom. Now these are the pronunciation which are what. So watch, water, waterfall. Now these are wo, okay, and that is the pronunciation of W. So now you also know the difference between V and W, how they are pronounced. Many people goof up in these two pronunciations. It's very important, friends, for us to make that difference very obvious, to pronounce it the correct way. So today, all that you've learned is the pronunciation, what it depends on. It completely depends on your vowels. We are definitely going to sit back today and start practicing each vowel pronunciation clearly and systematically. And we will definitely, after a certain point, be at a level where we would now pronunciate everything correctly. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please stay tuned to our channel. Please press the bell icon if you like the video. Thank you for tuning in to Ikida.